Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. Welcome to our CHRO Series podcast. Today I'm here with a very special guest, Melissa Anderson. She's the current Executive Vice President and Chief Human Resources Officer at Duke Energy. Melissa, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Laura. It's great to be here.
So let's jump right into it. What would you say are the most important ingredients in becoming a high-potential, high-performing HR leader?
Oh, great question. So first of all, I would say like any executive, you need the energy, drive, passion, and commitment for the business. I think those are really important to any high potential. But then I also think in HR, you need learning agility, self-awareness and adaptability, and then a real passion for driving business performance through employees. And, I think that oftentimes HR is at the forefront in terms of understanding the employee impacts of any business shift, and whether it be COVID-19 or digital transformation, thinking about it from the perspective of the employee and how the company can continue to balance the needs of the business and the needs of its employees, and be thinking far-ranging enough so that they can plan for both in a way that is mutually beneficial is really something that when you see a up-and-coming HR professional who's able to traverse that way of thinking, really differentiates their impact on the business.
So if you were advising a mid-career professional on career development, what advice would you give them in order to become a highly impactful CHRO?
Yeah, I would advise them to really get to know and understand the business, especially the business drivers that actually drive long-term business performance and growth, and then think about how organizational capability can impact the ability to deliver on those business drivers. And then I would also suggest that they think about the future. Think about, where the business is today, where the business needs to go, and then what are the organizational capability gaps that need to be filled, and what are the best ways for filling them? Because there's, lots of ways you can develop within. You can buy on the outside or do any kind of hybrid, but really thinking about, what is the employee capability at the end of the day that's going to drive business performance.
And as a CHRO, what is the most important attribute you must possess?
Yeah, I think you really must possess a real passion for development, not only developing your own team, but the employees of the entire enterprise for which you are the Chief HR Officer.
And any other advice you would like to provide to up-and-coming HR professionals?
Yeah, the only other advice I'd like to provide is I would not get my heart set on a certain career path within HR. I would go to where the business needs me to go, because if you're willing to rush to a fire or to a really urgent need of the business and do what matters most in that moment, you're going to get opportunities that better align with some of your interests and aspirations. So when I look back in my early career, some of the assignments that I took that most differentiated me were on the bottom of the list of experiences that I would have most wanted to have had at the time. So I would just say, go to where the business needs you, and you'll never fail if you do that.
Well, Melissa, thank you again for taking the time to speak with me today. I really appreciate it.
You are very welcome. Thank you for having me.
And please stay tuned every Friday as we talk with the industry's top HR executives.